recent
It's the
one.
most recent project, Mary Surratt, yeah.
Who shot that?
Sorry?
Who was your camera guy?
Two fantastic directors of photography. John Jimenez, he's a well-respected...
Yeah, he's a local guy.
Yeah, local guy here too, as well as Brian Ham, another really respected DP. They both had different projects to shoot in addition to mine, so we kind of split time between the two of them. And they each brought their own thing, but wasn't so different that it looked like two different films were being shot here in the way it was. So anyway, they're very sound and very capable and talented in their composition and lighting schemes. And they know me just in terms of I like minimalism. I do not like craziness in a shot, you know, just for the sake of being flashy. And then a terrific set designer too, and art decorator, art director, Heidi Boucher. She's also worked on many projects out here too. She just, what an eye for detail, those things that on a set, when I think it's cool, she'll go, what about this, 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 and this, and this? And she'll start adding all this richness to a set, like just the courtroom stuff with the eagle and the pens and everything.
It's interesting how profound an effect that kind of stuff has to the audience.
Very
I mean,
much.
it's all a subliminal, it's a setting, and it lends authenticity, obviously. But
And it can't be praised enough, that particular craft. I mean, all the crafts, sure, deserve all the adulation that they get, but the art direction is something that can be really overlooked easily. But the more you get somebody involved who's very confident and experienced, just the better your whole production is going to look.
I'm going to guess that you did the most research on any of your films.
That's right. That's why we shot Courtroom last, because it took all that research to be even able to even structure some coherent, dialogue between the prosecutor and the defense attorney, enough to keep the audience going on with who's Mary Surratt, what is this project all about, why is she involved with Booth, where is this going? And so it was oftentimes a very, very maddening process doing a 25-minute short film on the epic story, really, that is Mary Surratt's involvement in Lincoln's assassination. But I'm a history buff and a Civil War buff, so I was sort of kid in a candy store too,
First of all, to see a story that I'd never even heard of. But I'm watching it, and of course the immediate thing is the tragedy. This really happened to this person, the tragedy. You could see where it was going. This sort of sense of dread. This is not going to be one of those happy endings where everybody sings at the end of the story. But it was interesting also in the wider implication, and I thought, it's important that people get that this kind of thing can still happen, because it's basic human emotions that, and you see it and hear it now, where people, it still does happen, and it's pretty shocking. Now, I was watching and I was thinking, are we hearing the actual words? Were there courtroom transcripts, or did you write that, or is it a little of both?
Yeah, it's a little of both. All of the courtroom testimony that you hear is pretty much 50-50, his, ours, and I mean Frederick Aiken, that was Mary Surratt's defense attorney during her trial. He wrote like a 19-page, very scholarly, last-minute plea to President Andrew Johnson to spare Mary Surratt's life. No woman had ever been put to death by the federal government before. It was just unprecedented. America doesn't do that kind of a thing. We adore our motherly figures, our sisters, etc. We don't do this. How barbaric and insane is this? But that 9-person all-male military jury, I say lately, sentenced her to death. And so his plea came in real handy for the constructing of those courtroom scenes.
Right. That's why I thought this must be real, because it's completely, it just seems
very authentic in its language.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good writing.
Yeah, thank you. And good writing on his part, too.
Well, there you go.
No, it's really
Did he get screenwriter credit? No, I'm just kidding.
He does get screenwriter credit, or, based upon.
Right.
But, we relied upon that heavily, because it certainly gave us an awful lot of detail that we would not otherwise have had.